What's up, guys? Hope your evening is doing great tonight. Um, Today is a good day. It is, what is today? Today is Wednesday. It's a good day because today we bought our tickets to go to East versus West 14, August 10th in Orlando, Florida. We bought the tickets, so I'm going, Jody's going, Auden's going, and I think Haver's going too?
Yes!
Okay, so basically, there we go. We got it. We're deciding to go down and watch the event, and I'll be doing my very best to cover the event as much as possible. So I try to get there on Wednesday, and I'll be trying to talk to as many athletes as possible, trying to get the inside scoop on everything that's going on in their lives leading up to these very big matches. The event's going to be crazy. Really, really good event. I especially like the rematches for this one. And my favorite match on the card is for sure it's John Brzenk versus Leonitis. For sure, that's upcoming superstar versus the GOAT. Super interesting to me. John's just such a it's John Brzenk, right? Like if John's arm wrestling. Uh, Super interesting. And him and Leonitis, to me, is just a fascinating match. Just because Leonitis is getting so good so quickly, and then, well, where's John at? Great match. Great match. So the plan is we go down there, enjoy the event, and I think we're going to enjoy Florida for a couple days afterwards. We're going to go and do some swimming and do some diving and some fun stuff. But I wanted to take this opportunity, to talk about who's going to win. I always find it interesting who's going to win, and I feel like we have just some interesting data with ArmBet right now that I can kind of talk about. It's very interesting. So there's just a few. I'm just going to talk about the ArmBet matches tonight. John Brzenk versus Leonitis Arcona. Okay, I have publicly said that I think Leonitis is the favorite. I have publicly said that. I think Leonitis is the favorite, although I'm completely unsure, and I'm very bad at calling these things. At the East versus West and King of the Table level, I find it's I have a hard time predicting matches. Some people got a way better at batting average than myself. I think I'm maybe like 50%. Sometimes I'm higher, but really you can flip the coin with me and you're not that much more accurate. But I said Leonidas was going to win. And I think the reason for that primarily is youth and the amount of effort that he's putting in. John Brzenk is a monster. John Brzenk is a monster. It's just, is the monster motivated? And he's 60, So these are like the primary factors for me. Very interesting match. It's always interesting when John Brzenk is on the card because everyone knows John. Everyone knows how good he is. So it's always interesting. Now, so what do the polls say? The polls kind of reflect my belief. You see, Leonidas is sold out, and John has some space in his block. So that's the thing. Like when you do polls are one thing, and I find that the ArmBet data really doesn't lie so much. Like that's really what people believe. So I think that right now the perception is that Leonidas is the favorite. Interesting. Sehr gut, Leonidas. Sehr gut. Next match: Jerry Cadorette versus Alex Cadorette. Big match. Big match. Both these guys, if you watch over on England's channel, like you watch the interviews between them, the footage that's out there, both these guys look incredible. Really, really, both of them look. Jerry looks in shape. His shoulders are popping. He looks strong. When you look at Jerry Cadorette right now, he looks fit. He looks healthy. Looks like he's in tremendous shape. And Alex Cadorette just looks like frighteningly large. Like he's a big guy always. I think both these guys are coming in very dangerous form as they approach that number one rank. I think that Jerry might be ranked, somewhere around three or four maybe. So this is getting very close up to the top of the sport. So I think that they both know that, winning this match puts them in serious contention to get at Levon, which, that's where everybody wants to be. I have thought that Jerry Cadorette is the favorite by a narrow margin, and I really like Alex might just kill him. He really might. Alex Cadorette may just murder him. But you see that? Heavy favorite, Alex Cadorette. Nobody's really got Mr. Cadorette. So, and I think that Jerry's style is, it's difficult for anybody to deal with, but especially a guy with a long arm and a good top roll. Jerry's just going to get underneath that. He's going to get that wedge in. Hard to finish, potentially hard to finish for a lot of people. Maybe it's not hard for Alex Cadorette, but traditionally, this is a very interesting matchup. And it's backwards from what I think it should be, but there you go. I'm terrible at this stuff. All right. Next one. Travis Bagent versus Cory West. Two North American guys. Travis in the middle of his comeback. Well, at the beginning of his comeback. Okay. This is a left-handed match. Okay. Travis looked fantastic left-handed versus Derek. Cory West is not Derek Smith. Cory West, I believe, is a deviation higher. Travis has been the best in the world. Where is he today? That's the big question mark. Cory West is freakishly strong human being. This is very likely, arguably, for the number one or the number two seed in North America. Either way, I'd say the winner of this match gets to. Oh, geez, what's that dude's name? Who is that guy? He's gonna be. Yeah, they got a shot at the number one spot in North America. That's for sure. That's where this match goes. I had Travis to win. Okay, I think Travis is gonna win. It's close. It's close. Very close. Room on both of them. I think that's pretty fair, actually. I think that's pretty fair. I think that's a close match. Okay, here's a rematch that's on the books. Evgeny Prudnik, superstar. Todd Hutchings, Toddzilla. So interesting match. Very interesting match, this rematch. Prudnik totally destroyed Todd Hutchings the last time they arm wrestled. That was a while ago. That was before I arm wrestled Prudnik. So before I arm wrestled Prudnik pulled Todd Hutchings and he murdered him. He murdered him. Full domination. Had everything. Had every piece. Took his hand, took his shoulder. He hooked him. He pinned him quick. There was nothing. There was a different level. Prudnik on that day was not even. It was a good match, but Prudnik was totally dominant. What's happened? I mean, Hutchings has been kicking ass. Prudnik's been Prudnik's still incredible. I mean, he's had great matches. We expect Prudnik always to win. Prudnik is known as a champion. Prudnik is known as a class champ. Had a couple losses the last little while. He's singing a lot. He looks very healthy. Todd Hutchings just doing his thing, continuing to grind. Had some great wins. He beat a Bragam Sagoff. He beat a Rackley. Really, really good performances. So this is the match I'm really really unsure of. I think that Prudnik certainly has the capability to win. And I would kind of tend to lean towards Prudnik. I would tend to lean towards Prudnik. But I really just keep losing every time I pick against Todd Hutchings, really. Like, I mean, Todd Hutchings wins. He wins big matches all the time. He beats guys, in my opinion, he shouldn't. He does it all the time. So I think I have to adjust my thinking. And Todd Hutchings sold out. Space on Prudnik. All right. Okay, here's another good one. This is a hot match. Super hot match, okay? Todd Hutchings, Michael Todd. Camille Jablonski. What a couple of characters. Okay? Camille is becoming quite a force in the arm wrestling world. Okay? Who is this Polish, hilarious dude who is, we're seeing his lifts all the time. He's serious, okay? Camille's lifts in the gym they've become really good. Like, anybody who's doing specific arm wrestling lifts, if you're following Camille Jablonski, those are some lifts that I don't think that many people are replicating, and he might even be having the best numbers in some lifts out of the whole field. Like, I don't think that anybody is doing the pressing lifts that he's doing. Nobody. I don't think Jerry's doing it. I don't think Levon is doing it. I don't think anybody is pressing the weight in the gym that Camille is pressing. So his press is freaking terrifying, okay? Right hand and left hand. Like, he is coming forward, and that integrity of his shoulder and elbow, and he is also, like, he's not just a floppers presser. He can arm wrestle many ways. He's endurant, and he's funny, and he's a good arm wrestler. I know, he's good. And then you have Michael Todd on his comeback. Okay, now this guy has proven himself over and over for how many years? How long has Michael Todd been arm wrestling? And you can just watch Michael, and you can see that he is ascending. Okay, you can see it. You can see it in his lifts. Do you see his pronation lifts? It's crazy. He's got, right now, I think he has probably, he's got definitely one of the best pronation lifts that's ever been done. I think Levon can beat that. Maybe one of the other super heavyweights can beat it, but he's killing it. He's killing it. So he's strong. He's strong right now, and he's super motivated, and he's looking into the future, and he sees a path to Levon himself. So I have no idea about this match. I think this match is a total, like, wild match, because both of them have that press capability. And when two guys have that press capability, it starts to get really wild for me, because things can change and happen very, very, very fast. Michael has the ability to jam a fast press, and obviously so does Camille. Michael might have more options that are viable options. And famously, we've seen Jerry Cadorette versus Michael Todd forever in the WAL, and those matches were an eternity. So there's also a chance that it turns into that, right? You have fast pin capability, and you have this and both guys are endurance. So this might be a redo of, like, Jerry Michael, which I loved. I loved that match. Wow, like what a war. Like, anyway, so I have Michael by a hair. That's what I have, but I really don't know Camille. Camille's a favorite. Camille is sold out. Space on Monster. Okay. Another rematch. Giannis Amalian's Justin Bishop. Giannis has traditionally been the guy. Giannis Amalian's the Jedi. Stud of the Latvian team. This guy is, in terms of arm wrestling IQ, he's right at the top. Like, super brilliant guy. Super brilliant arm wrestler. He just understands arm wrestling. He understands arm wrestling. He's been around it forever. He's a veteran. He's competed everywhere, all formats. It's just, you watch his matches. He doesn't make bad decisions. He's super brilliant dude on the arm wrestling table. Justin Bishop. These guys got a history. Justin Bishop, tremendous hand, tremendous top rolling ability. Very motivated, very spirited arm wrestler, very fierce fighter. And I feel like he's got something to prove on this one. There's been a fair bit of dialogue from him. And he is, I think he's not coming here to lose. I think he's not going to Orlando to play second place. I think that he is going there to win. So for me, it gets really interesting. I mean, I'm following both these guys. Looks like they're both doing some good, smart training. I saw a photo of Justin Bishop, and he looked terrifying. I saw a picture of Justin, and his condition just looked immaculate, like frighteningly immaculate. So I don't know where this is going to land. I predict, Justin to be a lot. He might just be too much. But if there's a window to get through it, I do think that Giannis can definitely get it done. I was criticized by Team West by picking Giannis early, and I should probably stand by my prediction, but I have to believe that this is just an extremely tight match, and this is why this is a good rematch, because they have a history and they've proven that either guy can win. So, anyways, Giannis Amalian's heavy favorite. Lots of space on Justin Bishop. Not surprisingly. Last match on ArmBet is two of my favorite guys. Lars Rohrbacken from Norway. This guy, you got it. If you want to be inspired, I hope that you have Lars on your Instagram. The dude runs up and down mountains every day, goes and works out in his cave dungeon. Okay, he's got his doggies with him. The guy is in such good shape. He's like just veins and tissue. Like, this guy he might be in the very best shape. He might be the arm wrestler that's in the best physical condition. He might be. He's definitely up there. Definitely when you're talking physical conditioning, he might be right at the very top. Just ridiculous the amount of work this guy does in a day. You can tell how healthy the guy is. And then you got Matt Mask from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. And they have a history. This is also a rematch. They've got a history. They pulled in Arm Wars long ago. I think it's like 12 years ago they pulled. And Lars got him. Lars beat him. I think it was 5-1. Okay. And I'll have to review the match again. I remember watching it. And, it's that contrast of styles. Lars, floppers press. Matt, top roll. And Lars was just getting that arm exposed. And Matt's come a long way. Matt's done a lot more arm wrestling than Lars since they've pulled. Like, Matt's remained very active. Lars, in and out of the sport. In and out. But Lars has been back. Lars has definitely been back the last while, so I think that's what brought this super match back. I mean, I gotta pick Matt myself. I have to. But the interesting thing is that they have a history. And Lars won the last time. If Lars still has the same floppers press that he did back then, it's going to become very problematic for Matt's style. But Matt Mask in the lead. Space on Lars. So that they're going against what it was. And that's the interesting thing about pretty much all these rematches. Well, no, not all of them, but there's definitely the public perceives there to be a switch. Anyways, guys, good times coming up. Might be working with a little bit of help in the future on the channel. There's a good chance that for sometimes, like for some projects, like when I go away, or if there's something really big, or maybe even some stuff with the club, I might be getting a little bit of help to make this channel, like, just to give you guys a better amount of coverage, a better quality, a better ability to follow everything that's going on, because it's gotten to be a little bit much for me at times. Like when I'm sitting around my house and catching up with you guys, it's not too hard. But when I go on the road, when I go to practice, it's just difficult to capture all that. And we're looking at doing that. Anyways, all the best, guys. Hope to see you guys down in Florida, or hope you follow along. Have a great evening, everybody.